Okay, bro, so my friend, welcome back to a brand new video. Let's get right into it, bro. So, UFC 305 has gone and concluded, bro. I'm gonna give out my rating. To be honest, it was a B card, a B minus card. A lot of things decided to happen. Like, the main card was filled with drama. Like, the first guy getting his ass beat, a new 170 fucking boogeyman, tie a fucking corrupted judge. Then we have Dan Hooker / Charles Oliveira turning out that all you need to win is to be ass in the beginning of your career, then get tattoos and dye your hair blonde, and then you just will become a god. We just found that out. So far, it only works at 155, so I'm just warning you. Then we just saw fucking Kai beat this one punch man, fucking Steve Ercik / Bedtime MMA, to next week. He's gonna be crying. He's gonna be fucking recording a video. I'm sorry, Bedtime MMA. Then we saw DDP fucking submit Izzy. So that was actually a very entertaining card. Maybe a B. I don't know, I'm gonna give it B to B minus. It was a good card. The prelims was okay. The pre-prelims was okay too. The main card was probably the one thing that carried this card. But yeah, let's talk about it, bro. Let's just talk about it. Great card. I want to talk about the. I want to talk about the crowd too. The crowd was very good. Super biased. I'm gonna say one thing was super biased. Like with the Ganrod versus Hooker fight, every time Ganrod would hit Hooker, crickets. Every time just Dan Hooker just, yeah. They were super biased. And hey, I like that. Like, hey, it's your hometown. I get it. At least they were lively. I mean, it was around like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. when they fought too, so wasn't that late for them. It was actually early to afternoon, so they were probably hyped up too. So great crowd, great energy, and yeah, good card. Let's go. Let's talk about it, bro. DD fucking P is your fucking champion, and still look at that, bro. Look at that shit. I'm gonna put that rewind. We're gonna see how much that rewind. Bro, who would have thought? My prediction, right? When I said my prediction, I thought my prediction was, I thought DDP was going to, no, I thought he was going to lose, right? I thought DDP was going to lose by TKO. But what I also said in my prediction, you can go check it out. I said, if Izzy don't knock him out in the first or second round, he is most likely going to lose because of DDP wrestling. And that turned out to be true. I said it was going to be a decision. I didn't expect that fucking submission. I'm gonna be honest, but I was half right. I knew if Izzy didn't get the early knockout, he most likely is going to lose by DDP wrestling, because DDP wrestling is really good, and you can see how fucking big he is. And guess what? Turned out to be true. I was half right. This fight was great too. If you want to watch my full breakdown, and also about, we're gonna talk a little bit about Alex Pereira. So let's talk about the fight real quick. It was a great fight. Before the fight ended, it was 2-1. Two judges had a 2-1 DDP. The other one had a 2-1 Izzy. So two judges had DDP winning the first 2 rounds. So even if it went to a scorecard, DDP was winning the fight so far. I kind of disagree. I had a 2-1 Izzy, but hey, he got submitted. Great submission too. As soon as he got his back, it was fast as fuck. DDP energy was good. His stamina was good. Like, he looked like the champion out there. And it was a great fight too. It was a great striking fight, great wrestling fight. It was a great MMA fight. Honestly, a great championship fight. Also, another thing is, DDP, I thought he was gassed. Each time I thought he was gassy out, that motherfucker would just throw ham, bro. Like, his fucking style is really weird, but also good because how powerful he is. Each time he would get hit, or each time he thought he was tired, he would just come swinging. And even if 1 or 2 shot hits you, it's going to affect you because that motherfucker hit hard. And also, he was getting outstriked because Izzy kept hitting in the stomach. But hey, I guess he was good because he was breathing hard, but he had the energy to jump Izzy back and get that submission. But yeah, who would have thought Izzy would have fucking tapped out? Izzy cried and tapped out in the same week. I said pray for that motherfucker. But I want to talk about who DDP is going to win. Like I said, in my full breakdown video, I go in full talking about that shit. Like who it is. Most likely will be Sean Strickland. But if you didn't know, check out my full video. I explain it all. Alex Pereira said he wants to move back down to 185. You're probably like, yo, is it Alex Pereira fucking defending his belt in a few weeks? Yes, he is. But you know, that motherfucker is crazy. And he said he wants to move back down to 185. I explained how that could happen. And I could see that happen. If Alex Pereira wins, I could see that happening. Why? Because if you don't know, he's not moving up to heavyweight. He wants to become double champion. But Dana White is blocking him. He's like, no, bro, I'm not going to let you go up to heavyweight and get knocked out. So maybe he's like, okay, if I can't go to heavyweight, I'll just move down. And Dana White probably will agree with it because you don't want your fucking face of the company to be mad at you. Again, I explained in that video why that's kind of a bad idea and kind of good idea. There's pros and cons. The cons for Alex Pereira, again, he's been knocked out when he was in that division. He weighed like 230 now. So that's 50 pounds he has to fucking lose, right? DDP is a great wrestler, and as soon as he have you on the ground, he doesn't just make you stay there. He goes for submissions, which I could see him try to do to Alex Pereira. And he also have power, and also Alex Pereira has a less shin, but also pro is that he's fucking Alex Pereira. So again, we just gotta wait and see, and if that happens, Sean Strickland is most likely going to get bypassed. Bro, Sean Strickland is Sean Strickland. Who you rather see, Sean Strickland versus DDP or Alex versus DDP? Obviously Alex versus DDP, but as of right now, until we see the press conference, it may change. Sean Strickland may be officially the opponent. Right now, it could be Alex facing DDP. I explained all in my videos, so go check it out. But next fight we're going to talk about, which was fucking shocking, was my boy Bedtime MMA. My boy Bedtime fucking MMA lost, bro. It's sad to see, bro. It's really, really sad to see. I'm gonna talk quick about this fight because there's nothing really else to talk about. My boy Bedtime MMA got cooked by Kai, bro. Literally, it was a 3 combo, which was nice with an overhand left and just slapped Steve Erceg. And it's a shame because Steve Erceg was literally robbed. Some people think it was a rob of a championship. He was supposed to be champion, and now he's not, and it's kind of feel bad. But he is young. He is going to be back. But still, it gets you in your feels like, damn, bro, you could have been champion. And now it looks like it's going to be wild till you're back up. Like, it's going to be wild until you're fighting for that champion. But at least we found Pantoja opponent. After Evrock, whatever that motherfucking name who got released from UFC, we didn't have an opponent for Pantoja. Now we do. Car fans versus fucking Alex Pantoja. Alexander Pantoja. We found, hey Pantoja, we finally found a fucking opponent for you. That just showed you how much this division is cooked. Literally, he hasn't fought in a year, and his only win this year is a KO off of Steve Erceg, and he's most likely going to get the title shot because 125 is fucking cooked. They have nobody in that division. They have everybody who's in that division either already lost to Pantoja or who Pantoja beat already lost to the guy he beat. So it's crazy. That division is cooked. But at least we found our new contender. Steve Erceg is going to be back. He's young. I can't wait to see his next fight. But yeah, he got his ass cooked. And there's really nothing to say. But what I really want to talk about, yo, we found a way to go to Gauntlet. We found a new exploit. We found a new glitch. I don't know what you want to call it, right? Dan fucking Hooker, bro. Yo, in the UFC, we found the perfect fucking path. Just be ass, right? Be ass in the beginning of your career, right? Then towards the late of your career, out and over, get tattoos, spend your money on tattoos, dye your hair fucking blonde, and you just become a god. Charles Oliveira 2.0, bro. And I felt it before, like, yo, this is Charles Oliveira 2.0. I just don't get how, bro. We found a new expo. We found a new glitch. We found a new method. Every UFC fighter just be ass in the beginning of your year, of the beginning of your career, right? Just be ass or be average, right? Take a long layoff. During that layoff, fucking out of nowhere, get hella tattoos, look awesome, dye your hair blonde, come out like a badass, and you will be a number 5 ranked Gamera, and most likely will be fighting for the interim champion. It's crazy what Dan Hooker did. Dan Hooker went in there and beat Gamera. That fight was entertaining as fuck. The first half of the round was looking bad for Gamera. I mean, looking bad for Dan Hooker. He was getting cooked, but then Dan Hooker just fucked up Gamera, made him wobbly. I thought he was going to lose. The second round was Gamera. He started winning, but Dan Hooker was still there. Dan Hooker was still fucking up Gamera, and Gamera kept trying to take him down, and Dan Hooker just kept elbowing him, and it was working. And Dan Hooker fucking takedown defense was fucking amazing. He looked better. He looked super good. You can do, bro. Excuse me. 155 is stacked. I think we can all agree that 155 is a stacked fucking division, bro. You can have him versus Dustin. You can have him versus fucking Charles. You can have him versus fucking anybody. This fucking division is stacked, and he won 2 to 29-28. Now a referee gave 29-28 to fucking Gamera, and we're gonna talk about the judges. We're gonna fucking talk about the judges, okay? I'm gonna make a whole new separate video about it. We're gonna see. 2 videos is enough for today. I already uploaded hella new videos, bro. But 29-28 is kind of weird for Gamera, but still, Dan Hooker deserved this W. He looked amazing. He looked better. His tattoos, Charles Oliveira 2.0 looked fucking amazing. And yeah, he beat a number ranked 5 Gamera. Hey, UFC fighters, never, if you're a high rank, never fight somebody lower ranked than you, because you're just risking your rank spot. I think we should have already knew this. Like, we should have been past knew this. Gamera should never fuck Dan Hooker. You fucked up your place. Now you're probably gonna be like 8th or 9th, and fucking Dan Hooker's gonna be number 3 or 2 or 4. But I want to talk about also this. I want to talk about what happens next for Dan Hooker. I think Dan Hooker's fight for the interim champion, if you don't know, Islam may be out. Islam may be fucking out for the year because his hand injury, right? Because he may have to get fucking surgery. So since he's out, we may need an interim champion. And Armin said he wants to fight. Armin said he doesn't want to fucking wait around and wait for Islam. He wants to fight after he gets out his suspension for fucking that dumbass fan. For punch that dumbass fan, excuse me. So what you could do, like the original plan was to do Gamera versus Armin if Gamera run for the interim champion. Now if Islam can't fight this year, if it's going to take longer, if he's going to need surgery, and if you're going to need the interim champion, why not do Dan Hooker versus fucking Armin for the interim champion? You was going to do Gamera versus fucking Armin for the fucking champion. Why not do Dan Hooker versus fucking Gamera? I mean, Dan Hooker versus fucking Armin. I think that'd be a fucking great fight. I think Dan Hooker versus Armin would be a great fight. Now, some people would be, hey, I don't want to hear lady motherfuckers has been getting title shot when they do not deserve it. Look at fucking Dustin. Look at fucking Khalil. Like, so many people been getting title shots when they don't deserve it. But they're at the right place at the right time. And Dan Hooker is the right place at the right time. Justin's MIA. Fucking Dustin's MIA. Charles lost. You really can't do the rematch. Dan Hooker just beat a Gamera. Remember, I remember one guy was in my chat saying, "Yo, Gamerov's he's gonna beat Islam." Bro, I wish he was in my chat again. Damn, bro. I wish he was in my chat again, bro. I remember this guy saying, "Oh, he's gonna be the next champion. Trust homie, 2024, 2025. He's gonna be the one to beat Islam." Bro, can't even beat Dan Hooker. How you he can't even be a hooker? how you say he's going to beat Islam? This man can't even be Dan Hooker. So I wonder where he is. I know he's depressed as fuck right now. I know for a fact he's depressed as fuck right now. Why you thought Dan Hooker was going to win? I mean, it's wild. Gamera obviously got exposed again. But, like I said, Dan Hooker versus fucking Armin makes the most sense. You could do Dan Hooker versus Justin or Dustin or fucking Charles. You could do hella matchups. But I feel like Dan Hooker versus Armin for the interim champion. And bro, imagine Dan Hooker wins the interim champion and we have fucking Dan Hooker versus Islam for the fucking world champ. Who wouldn't want that? I like that. Book that, please, Dana. Dana, please book that. I would like that very much. Please and thank you. But yeah, great fight. Great crowd. Everybody loved Dan Hooker. Great look. Dan Hooker looked amazing with his fucking blonde hair and his fucking beard and his fucking tattoo. Charles Oliveira 2.0. Hey, it's dead at Charles Oliveira 2.0. UFC fighters. If you want to become a god, just do ass in the beginning of your career. Then take a break. Come back with tattoos and a blonde hair, and you will beat anybody. just yeah. Gamerow versus Armin. And speaking of horrible judges, speaking of fucking horrible judges, bro. Ty versus Derek Lewis lookalike. Now you may be asking yourself, what was the most interesting thing to happen of this fight? Wow. I'm glad you fucking asked. Look at the fucking screen and tell me if you don't see something wrong with this screen. You just look at it, right? Okay, let's go from right to left. Okay, 10, 10, 10, 9. Yeah, I get it. Ty was getting out strike. He was getting out grappled. You know, maybe you could say the first round. You can have an argument the first round was him. I thought he won the first round, right? Again, Ty wins the first round 10, 10, 10, 9. Yeah, that's what I also agree. I think Ty won the first round, but I think he lost 2-1. So, obviously, he won. GG's. There's no point to look at a third scorecard, right? But let's just look at it. Let's see what fucking Howie Booth had to say about this fight. Okay, 10, 10, 10. No, wait, I'm sorry. It must be backwards. Oh, it must be back. I'm stupid. I'm retarded. I'm sorry. No. He probably means. Wait, what? 10, 10, 9, 30. Kill. Huh? What, dude? I switched it. They want to make a name of it, bro. How? Get him arrested. Check, drug test this motherfucker. Get him to the hospital. See if his brain okay. Check his eyes. Check to see if he's fucking getting bribed. Check illegally. Fire this, bro. Yo, the fact that this motherfucker scored 3-0. When I heard split decision, when I heard 3-0, I was like, I got bad. I got pissed. You almost robbed this motherfucker. I don't know how you get 3-0. I want to interview Howie Booth. I want to hear their opinion. I think it's time for the judges to say why you rate this. How do you like how he was getting his ass kicked? Were you writing the opposite? Like, nah. He looked better getting his ass kicked. Were you actually scoring for the loser instead? Can you explain to me, Howie Booth? Can you explain to me how you do this? Hey, but serious, there's no laughing matter, bro. He has to, bro. Someone take him to the hospital. This man did so ass at fucking judging He fucking got fired. He got released. Literally after this happened, he said, yo, he's not the fucking judge for the second fight no more. They literally had to replace this motherfucker. How badly he fucking scored. Yo, UFC, you need to fix your judges. This could have ended badly. Luckily, the other two judges wasn't on drugs, or they wasn't corrupt, or they wasn't retarded. Right? We got lucky. Sometimes, imagine if one of the other judges thought Ty won 2 rounds. This would have been the robbery of the fucking robbery. Fuck, bitch. Bro, I don't even know what 3-0. Bro, I think this is the worst scorecard of UFC history, number 1. Number 2, it's so bad that this motherfucker got fired, released. As soon as this happened, I looked him up. I saw his website. Couldn't go in there. Someone just fucking nuked that shit. Say, no evidence. But what I did find is that he's from New Zealand. So, kind of biased. I want to know his opinion. I want to sit down with Howie. Howie, how the fuck did this happen? What were you rating? What were you judging? What were you seeing? Were you judging how bad he was getting his ass kicked? Like, were you just looking at Ty? Were you just looking at Ty and not looking at fucking Derek looking like? Were you just saying, oh, that's a good punch, and close your eyes as soon as fucking Derek Lewis looking like punch? It's crazy how badly this motherfucker scored. 3-0 is a disgrace. I don't want to see him near any fucking MMA, bro. Fired, ban him for life. I'm sorry, but it's true. I can do a better job. You guys can do a better job than this motherfucker did for this fight. It's crazy. It's just, it's crazy to think that this motherfucker got a job. It's just, okay. We're good. We're good. Are we good? I don't know. Luckily, Dana White responds saying, yo, this is probably the most fucked up shit ever. Because obviously, John Jones is the number 1 pound for pound. Oh man, that joke is never gonna get old. But like I said, the judge got fired. Luckily, he got released. That's how bad he fucking did. His judging was so bad that he got fired the same night. That's crazy. Imagine you working a job, you fucked up so badly that the other job you were supposed to do fucking got fired, man. I just don't know. I just don't know, bro. Luckily, he got fired. Never have him in UFC again. Personally, I would love him to explain why he fucking scored like this. If it comes out why he scored like this, I'm definitely gonna make a video about this, because I feel like this video needs. I feel like it needs a video of its own. How the fuck do you have it 3-0? I need answers now. I'm gonna be Batman. I'm gonna track him down. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. I'm gonna tie him down. Just tell me. Okay, and that's it. Now I'm gonna give you some recap. The first fight was good. There's a new Boogeyman 170. I already forgot his fucking name, but it's the guy who beats on. Great fight. The first fight was a good fight. He knocked his ass out with a fucking hook. He is the new Boogeyman. I couldn't put him on the thumbnail because I think Izzy, Carr, Hooker, and Ty all deserve the fucking. Obviously, they all deserve the fucking. They all deserve the fucking. It's late, bro. I'm tired. They all deserve the fucking spot for the thumbnail. Ty also wanted to talk about this. Ty lost due to fucking screaming. You heard me? You heard me right. Ty lost because he screamed. We saw a lot of first things. I think this is the first time. Not a lot of people talk about it because it got overshadowed. But I feel like we should really talk about how Ty, I think he's the first UFC fighter losing for screaming. He lost because he screamed. I'm not joking. Listen to this. A motherfucker lost because he screamed. They stopped the fight. It's funny, bro. It's funny. We saw the first. Imagine your yo. If you don't know what happened, he put him in a heel hook. He screamed. He was like, ah, and he stopped. And he stopped the fight. Later in commentary, they say, oh, screaming is a verbal tap out. No, the fuck it's not. It's not a fucking verbal tap out. I know many fucking people screaming in a fucking submission, and the referee don't submit him. They don't say they're tapping. So that's a dumbass rule. I know that's not a real rule. You're just making that shit up to protect the referee because you know he fucked up. I wonder what Dana White's gonna say about this, but screaming, it doesn't make sense. But anyways, that's the whole vid. Card was great, top to bottom, B-. Great card. Is he your new world champion? DDP still your new world champion, maybe against Alex Pereira. Some people was high, judges was high. This card was wacky. It was a wacky card, but still enjoyable card. But anyways, guys, please like, subscribe to the video. And if you don't want fucking Howie to score your fucking fights 10-0, better like and subscribe. See you guys next time. I'm gonna go fucking shit.
Presenta la...